So, Jasmine learned a new party trick. She officially hates going into reverse. I don't know why, I don't know what happened, but like, I don't know if you guys can hear it very well because when you, I cold started the car so it was idling really high. It gets like a couple feet and then it just goes and pops right out and just nothing happens. I gotta put it back in reverse, and like yesterday to get on the driveway, we counted, it took me 6 like pops and putting it back into reverse just to get down my driveway, which is kind of crippling my ability to take this places. So I looked into it a bit. I have a couple things I think it might be, but basically this car is gonna take a little bit longer. The S10 is a write-off. It's gonna be a write-off for like a couple months probably. This is what I have left. And I told you guys I've been driving Courtney's car and I'm not really too happy about how I've been stealing her car every day to drive it. So I got the new wheel bearing on there, we got the new wheel bearing installed, so now there's really no reason for me not to drive it. All we're waiting on in that aspect is just the wheels. And the wheels, so right now, today's Wednesday, it's actually supposed to be here Monday. My wheels will be here Monday, or my tires, I'm sorry, my tires will be here Monday. We can mount them on the wheels and we will be like good to go, which is super cool. But I do want to get this thing ready so that like when the wheels get here, we put the wheels and tires on and we're done. I can drive this car, I can take it anywhere, it doesn't matter. So I hate making videos that aren't super exciting, but this is stuff that needs to get done. I felt like hanging out with you guys, so. And I like to keep you guys up to date. I hate when you guys come to the channel and I've done a bunch of stuff and you guys like didn't witness it, so. Today we're gonna hang out, we're gonna work on the Civic. And I wanna say before this video starts too, a lot of my channel, I spend trying to like push what I think is a very important message. This isn't always about just like cars and doing stupid stuff, and it's about having fun and just continuing to push forwards and staying committed and trying to kind of, if there's something you want, achieve it. And I think like me sticking to that and getting to where I am now is very important for a lot of people to see, and I think a lot of my videos contain a very good message just aside from the fact that we have fun. So what I want you guys to do right now, if you really believe in this channel and you think that it does have a good message, or if you just love us and you like seeing us have fun, take this video right now and share it. Tell your friends, tell anybody you can. It seems stupid, doesn't seem like it'll do very much, but I would love to hit 200,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So if you guys can, if you're not subscribed right now, subscribe. If you've been watching unsubscribe, just go ahead and do it. If not, share this video so as many people as possible can see it and we can get to 200,000 subscribers, because that would be awesome. It's just, it would make me feel good. So send it. I put a washer behind the riv nut, put my hand up in behind, put like a washer, and that way when I clamp it through, it won't pull through the plastic again because it's like biting onto the washer behind. That's what that was. And then for some reason, it's still gapped a little bit. I don't know why this, it's probably just the fitment of the body kit's not the best, so it had a little bit of a weird gap. So all this is the same thing here. It's just tape and glue, and I mean, it worked here, looks fine, it's nice and solid, so hopefully that works too. It'll look good. There's really only so much you can do. Like at that point, if it doesn't want to hold, you just got to make it stay. The next up, I want to look at this transmission issue. Here's what I do know. After I put these solid motor mounts, 5th gear started grinding. Nothing ever happened with the reverse, just 5th gear started grinding. And then about, I don't know, not much driving, probably a couple months, it stopped going into reverse, or it started slowly popping out only when I was aired up. So I was like, whatever, I'll just reverse air down. And then it stopped going when I was aired down, but it was only when it was under load. So like trying to back up the driveway, I couldn't do that, but I could back down the road. And now it won't go anywhere. So it's progressively gotten worse. I could need an entire new transmission. Like it could be the synchros or something in there. Unfortunately, I don't know much about transmissions. They're not the easiest things to learn, and I just don't know a lot about them. But what I can do is just like the simple tests that everybody says to do first, and then narrow it down to see if it is tranny or if it's just like something way different. And thanks to you guys being the awesome subscribers that you are. I posted about this not working yesterday. Like 90% of my recent replies right now are just people trying to help me with what's wrong with it, so hopefully we'll figure it out. I'm gonna go ahead and say the first thing I wanna do that a lot of people are saying is just check my motor mounts. I know they're fine, but like, I'm gonna go ahead and say that that isn't the problem, because they were all pretty tight. There was one that was like a little loose, but it wasn't like loose enough to do anything. It was just like I didn't crank it down enough the first time. And that's only one bolt. Like the rest of the mount was still fine. Another thing people are saying to look at is the shifter bushing. Yeah, check engine mounts and shifter bushings. I'll check the shifter bushings. You know what would be super cool? A lift. A lift would be super cool. I don't even know what I just filmed. I don't think I filmed very much. I kind of forgot to film. But the bushings on visual inspection, they look fine. They look actually really good. Another thing that I just read was to try and look at the transmission fluid level. I know I'm going a lot by what you guys are saying, but I'm also looked into these things last night and I'm referencing the ones you guys are saying with the ones that actually it said it might be. So another one said if your training fluid's low, it could be that. I still have a little bit. I actually I don't think this is mine. This is either Emerson's or Brad's or someone's. I don't even know when this got here. It's up to either of you. Thanks, boys. I feel like I made a slight mess. Oh, actually it's not that bad. That's nothing. Cool. But it was surprisingly low. Like I'd say, it took about this much. Like right about here. I don't know if that's enough to cause like the reverse to pop out. It might just be there wasn't enough fluid. I don't know how that happened because I was just under there and it's dry. There's no like visible leaks. But it could have just been that we didn't put in enough at the start and just over time it kind of just, as it crept into all its little crevices, that maybe it just gave up. I don't really know. I could be a happy camper if all it was low fluid. And I mean, I hate to be a negative Nelly, but I'm doubtful that that's all it was. Oh, there she goes. Okay, so it still did it right when we left the house, but I drove it a little bit because I want to see, like, I don't know if maybe driving it will affect the fluid kind of mixing in there. I don't think it'll have helped much, but I'm kind of on a hill right now, so it's under load, so we're gonna find out really quickly. Let's give it a shot. Oh, it was so promising! It's getting better though. It definitely helped a bit. Like I can go, before I literally couldn't go 3 feet. So now, oh, there it is. It's when it's under a lot of load. So now I can get into reverse and go like smoothly, but as soon as I give it any gas, it pops. Stupid, but somewhat better, I guess. While I was out driving around trying to get that to break itself in, I picked up a couple things we have been missing for way too long. I also just want to say in the video where I put the wrong knuckle and wheel bearing and stuff on, I actually adjusted all the springs on the car. I took them all back off and I gave them a little bit more preload. I just loaded them a little bit and I never actually took it for a drive because I kind of ruined it with the knuckle. That was like the first drive I've really gone on since I did it and it feels so good. So much better. Anyways, I picked up a battery box because you guys know when we went to Calgary, I put like a little strap thing over it. It was cool, but it didn't really last. And I picked up some hardware. I'm telling you guys I was gonna do this on the wing of the Civic. So I got carriage bolts. I wanna see if I can somehow make this carriage bolt fit in there. I might have to bore it out to be a little bit more of a square, but if I can get this, my thought process was if this can slide in and lock itself in place, I can throw a wing nut on the other side. Is that the technical term for this? Wing nut, it is. All right, so wing nut, I can put a wing nut on the other side and then I could just walk up to it, undo it with my hands, and it'd be super simple. I would never have to carry tools or like forget the tools or whatever. So I'm gonna give that a go. I don't know how well it's gonna work, but it's worth a shot. I mean, it'll definitely look cleaner. I'm not a big fan of battery boxes, but you like, I gotta secure it somehow. Super secure, not going anywhere. I put a couple extra screws just holding the floor to like the T-bar that I made that goes underneath there, just to like super extra strengthen those things when it pulls on the floor and stuff. But like, dude, that it's big, but it looks better. And even if you thought it looked weird and janky, I'm gonna put this back over anyways, because I think this makes it sound just a little bit quieter when the compressor's going. So whether you're a fan or not, if we're not at a show, we don't gotta look at it. Now for these carriage bolts, I would imagine I would want them coming through the back. That way I can do the wing nut on the outside. It'd be a little bit easier, which means as long as this goes through, which it does, then this is the part that we need to make into like a square. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna use a circle drill bit to make this a square. Yo, big shout out to Eastwood for sending me this vise. Dude, I don't know how I lived without one. Like, I've used this vise every single day this week, just for something. Something big, something small, doesn't matter. I've used it. It is just a good quality 8-inch Eastwood vise. And they don't pay me to tell you that. Who does pay me? No, I'm just kidding. Today's video is not sponsored. Dude, I have no idea. I have no idea how such a round drill bit made such a perfectly square hole, dude. Look at that. That's so minty. Okay, so now this should be super easy. Like, I'm just imagining I just went to the store, put my hatch up, latch it in, latch the glass. This one, there's a little bit of tension on it, so I'll have to like pull it forward. Sweet. And then just take a little wing nut, crank it down, make sure it doesn't take flight. Dude, that worked out exactly like I wanted it to. So like, it's still gonna, yeah, take me maybe 15 seconds to get this off. It's not gonna be hassle-free, it's not gonna be seamless, like just going up and just popping your trunk should be. Like I recognize that, I recognize it's not gonna be seamless. But like, it's gonna be so much easier. So now, I wanna get in the hatch, I just walk up, pop that off, pop the other one off. I'm proud of that. I think that's a very good solution to a very awkward problem. Okay, so we also gotta test if these gauge pods are remembering their light colors. Something was wrong with the wire that I hooked up to these. I don't know if it's wrong at here or at the battery. So like if I put this to yellow or whatever that is. Okay, cool, it's still yellow. So it would like remember like this, and then after a couple drives, it would kind of forget. And I think what happened was the battery wasn't back there perfectly. The battery was kind of sliding around, and that was causing it, ooh, it's dark in here. That was like pulling on the wire or something, and then the wire eventually pulled itself out of place and it forgot its settings. And then, this is a big issue too. Look at that, you see that? It's so hard to get, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. My nighttime lights are absolutely terrible. Like the dash lights, they never stay on. I feel like this video is a little boring. Like I said, I just wanted to hang out today. I wanted to film, I wanted to hang out with you guys and show you guys kind of the stupid little things that go into this. Because a lot of people on YouTube, they don't show you this kind of shit. They'll spend days and days and days fixing their car so it looks perfect, and then only show you when they install a brand new turbo. But they don't show you that like half the time most of the car is broken. I like to show you guys that so you guys have real expectations. What I'm gonna do while I try to fix a couple things. I'm trying to focus my camera with my screwdriver. I feel like Q&As kind of just instantly drive some people away. Some people really love Q&As. I like to keep mine super short and straight to the point. Okay, I'm gonna end today's video with a little Q&A, so leave your questions right here and I'll try to answer as many as possible. I'm only gonna be doing this for about the next 20 minutes or so. Anyways, I don't really know what the back of this button looks like. I just kind of hope that this button, I don't even know if the issue's with the button or the wiring or what. What the heck, now it's fixed. Questions are starting to roll in. First one that I've seen like 3 times already. Am I planning on buying another car in the future? Like near future? I don't understand, but this just started working again, so I'm just gonna put it back and call it good. Maybe the way it was put together was like weird, but when I flick these lights, it works. I don't know. So I'm actually contractually bound to buy another car by the end of November. Something I've been working on for a while for you guys. And there's a car I have to buy by the end of next month. obviously the Civic will be done, the BRZ will hopefully be nearing completion, and then will just be the dime and the other project that will be going on. So I don't want to have too many things on the go. That's why I'm really working really hard right now to get this thing ready to be dailied. Second issue here, see this? When I put on my high beams, they go low. It's weird, right? My high beams are actually my daytimes, and my daytimes are actually my high beams. I don't know how that happened. I don't know if maybe the wiring's just messed up in there. I totally don't remember how we realized, but I was blinding someone. I didn't think I was. I was being a dick. And it looked like I was turning my lights off and then back on to blind them on purpose. But meanwhile, I thought I was just flashing them my high beams. How much power do you want in the Civic? About double what it has right now. I do need to fix something to do with my diff because I'm not really putting any of that power down. I just do one wheel peels in the super hot summer days, and like my tires are really warm and sticky. I just do one wheel peels. So like I need to get an LSD or something here. Are you gonna be restocking the website soon? We're gonna have a drop early November. So the first couple days, keep your eyes out. Early November, we'll have another website drop. Someone said, do you think you'll eventually move again to another city or state, Canada, other provinces? Yes. Holy heck, that gets hot. So something that like YouTube, especially because it's a lot of car related stuff, doesn't really see is that, dude, I think my headlights were just in upside down. Only Wish stuff is able to be put in upside down. These are still Wish LEDs. These are still pretty bomb LEDs. Look at this. The one on the right will go down, and the one on the left will go up. The bulb is reversible. So all that happened was just out of fluke, both bulbs were in upside down. It's such a stupid thing. I do think I'll move again. Something that you guys don't really see, especially because my YouTube channel is mainly car stuff, and I've tried to do traveling and like exploration or adventure vlogs or whatever you want to call them. Before my channel was really anything, I did some of those, but no one really cared. I don't know if that's something you guys will be into seeing again now that like there's more of you guys, maybe it would take better. But me and Courtney moved here like 2 years ago, almost exactly 2 years ago in December. And we just moved here for no reason. Like we just up and left. We lived in Ontario, which is the other side of Canada. We were just like, hey, let's do something different. My mentality was, I don't want to spend my entire life in one neighborhood, one town. Like that's not for me. So we just up, left, moved across the country. We had absolutely nothing. We lived here for a month with absolutely nothing. It was crazy. It was just one big adventure. And out of that spawned my YouTube career that I had already been working on for a long time, but it just kind of started taking off right around the same time. It's crazy that it all worked out. But like, I'm not even from here. I just live here. So like, sure, maybe one day I'll move home. Maybe I'll take some friends back home with me. Maybe I'll move somewhere else. I try not to think about that stuff. I live like one day at a time. Like, what am I doing tomorrow? I don't know. Remember that. You might miss a really cool opportunity or the chance to do something really awesome and really something you might never do again. You might have to pass that up if your mentality is to do something else. Always have a basic plan, but the more you plan too much of your life, the more your life just becomes a long-term goal and you miss all these opportunities that are thrown at you every day. That's how I got it here. Like seriously, that's how I got here. Did I have anything else to do under here? I feel like I did, and now I'm excited about the Q&A and I'm forgetting. Another question, how did you and Courtney meet? We actually worked at McDonald's together when we were both, that was like one of our first jobs each. Would you ever build a rotary? Hell yeah, dude. I've wanted to buy a rotary so many times. I will buy a rotary, I just don't know when. People keep asking me also what I'm gonna do for the BRZ, like as far as paint, wrap, whatever. BRZ is getting painted. It's actually gonna take a little while. I'm gonna address this in a BRZ specific video so that all the BRZ fans get it, but it's gonna be, this is gonna be probably the biggest delay on the kit, but we have a specific place that we wanna take it and get painted by someone, and we have a crazy livery that we're doing, and it needs to play out right. We can't rush this. Anyways, I got this one a few times. This one's worded really nicely, so I'm gonna read it to you guys. How do you deal with setbacks? Staying committed is one thing, but mentally, how do you keep going? Mentally, it's not easy. You gotta find someone that you can talk to. I think talking to someone isn't like cool. It's becoming more and more like popular for people to realize that like they're not a loser if they have an issue and they need to talk to someone about it. But it's definitely still way too often people are like keeping shit to themselves when they should be talking to someone about it. Can't go to somebody for everything. Mentally, how I stay committed with that, like how I do that, is just simply looking at what you're trying to achieve. I'm trying to achieve the BRZ I've always dreamed of. I had a setback and the exhaust sounded absolutely terrible. And what did I do about that? Is I just, instead of freaking out, instead of being bummed, because like it is gonna take a while, it is a delay. Now DSG's actually, they're gonna be manufacturing an exhaust. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be tight. There's a lot of stuff going on, but you gotta learn how to control the things that you can, how to just kind of let go of the things you can't. There's something really satisfying about working for something for longer than you're supposed to, or longer than you planned on, and achieving it and it being perfect. And like the body kit with the Civic, huge pain in the ass. It didn't fit. The company just completely f***ed me. They never answer me anymore. They said they were gonna give me some money back and whatever, and they just didn't. And like that sucks. That's a big kick in the nuts. And the whole kit just didn't work. It didn't line up. I wasn't happy. But like you can either use that energy to be miserable about it, or learn how to harvest that energy to push you to do more. So you're all upset, right? You're bummed out, you're mad. You're just like, what am I gonna do? Like, this doesn't work. And just kind of, what I do is just like push that energy into making it work. And I'm like, you know what? I need to figure this out because I bought this kit and I have no choice now. I can't just go inside and cry. Like, I gotta figure this out. And I just kind of like, just push it. And I'm like, well, like, I gotta make it happen. And this kit took like a week to install, and it shouldn't have taken a week. The BRZ took like 3 days, but it looks so dope. Like, it looks so good. I'm so happy with it. Once you do that once, you'll realize, just stay to it, and you'll be happy to say you did it. You'll be happy to say, look how it looks now. You'll just be happier about everything that happened. And I think it just starts by doing it once, and then after that, you just don't stop. That's gonna be it. That's where I'm gonna end today's video. I guess to address the transmission, I'm gonna have to take it apart. I wanna get something with an LSD anyways, and I'm pretty sure, I think GSR transmissions have an LSD, correct me if I'm wrong. I might just buy like a GSR tranny, then just put it in there, and then it has the LSD. Or I might just buy an LSD kit and take it all apart and do it all at once. But that needs to happen. So either way, I'm gonna try and wait and just open it one time instead of 2 times. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out. Stay committed.